Happy Friday, Junior, my friends. Come on in. Let's talk about a few things dealing with relationships. Hey, friends. Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful Thursday. Happy Thriving Thursday. Terrific Thursday, whatever moniker you want to put on it. It's a good day. We woke up this morning, so thank God for that, or whomever you want to thank for that. I just wanted to say that it is Friday, Junior, and I'm happy about it. It's snowing today here. It's a wet snow, and it's cold. It's 28 degrees, and tomorrow it's going to be in the teens. It's not going to get much higher today, maybe 30, maybe. So I'm all bundled up. I had on a coat, scarf, hat, gloves, boots, everything today. And I'm wearing my sweatshirt I got from, I have to see, oh my God. It's a group on Instagram. It's a woman who runs it. It's like the bad plane behavior or whatever. I can't think of what it's called. But anyway, it's a little horsey. And it says, "Ew, people." I love it. Like, ew, sometimes we want to say that, right? Ew, people. So yeah, Yappy and I are here. Yappy is still pink. She's still in her pink phase. And this morning, instead of tea, because I really needed it, I'm having a cherry cola Celsius. This is my favorite Celsius. It is so delicious. So having that. And yeah, I'm just chilling here with you, my beautiful friend. If you're new here, my name is Alexis, and my friends here call me Lexi, and some of my friends call me Sexi Lexi. We do have some shout outs I gotta get to. We have a new subscriber, a beautiful young lady who has joined us here in the collective. I've got my other phone here, and I have to pull it up because I don't think last night that I made notes. So I've got to pull her up so we can shout her out. You know how I do. You know, I have the intentions of always making notes and doing things, and then things go awry. Things sometimes go awry. So, but today we are going to be doing some prompts from Rupi Kaur'S writing prompts dealing with relationships. So, beautiful lavender box. It looks periwinkle blue on here, but it's a lavender box. But before we get to that, I found this journal. And the journal only has one entry. And I want to read it to you. You know, it made me smile. And hopefully it won't make me get all soppy-eyed this morning. But it says, "Dear Mommy, I miss you so very much. I'm so grateful to God that you were my mommy and I was your one and only daughter. God chose you for me and he chose me for you. I am grateful that I was able to spend my 56 years being your daughter." I just thought that was so sweet. Just so sweet. You know, I found this book and I thought it was empty. And I'm like, oh, a nice little book to write notes. And it's a little journal. It has little flowers. And I think this came from, I want to say this probably came from Dollar Tree or something like that. You know, I have no idea. But I had a bunch of them. And I think they came from Dollar Tree. And so I just thought that was sweet. You know, I watched the beautiful Kristen Louise yesterday, and she did a video that she posted last night about things she knew. I think, you know, what she knows now after her mom passed. And I didn't even put a date on this. So I don't even know when I wrote this. Probably right after my mom, you know, passed. I did go to therapy afterwards, which I didn't really care for the therapist that much. But the therapy did help me a bit. And So yeah, I thought, and that I could read this, I can read it without really, without crying or anything is amazing, because like I mentioned before, and if you're new here, you don't know, but my mother, Jewel Morales Milner, my diva, my queen, she passed away at the age of 89 on June 7th of 2021. And she had congestive heart failure that we didn't know about. And that was something that I had so much guilt about. But we released that on the Leo full moon. So that weight has just lifted off of me. It's just lifted off of me. And so it made me smile, made me really smile. So I wanted to share that, with you all. Give you a little glimpse into some other things about Sexi Lexi. Because I was a mommy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl too. My dad's been gone for 27 years this year, but I am a mommy's girl. My mommy raised me. And I spent time with my dad, of course. Lots of time with him every summer and everything. Holidays. But I moved with my mother when I was 6 to St. Croix in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And my mother, we were like this. Like this. Until the day she died. She was my bestest friend. And, Zoe is my bestest friend, and those two, my mother was my ride or die. No matter what I said, what I did, my mother was always there for me. Always there for me. So, yeah, I miss that. So, now, let's get to, before I get all, weepy-eyed and stuff, because I can feel it coming on. I can feel it. And I do miss that because I feel like we do have best friends, but sometimes our best friends are really ride or die. Will they do anything for us? And I don't think that they will sometimes. My mother would do anything for me, as I would do anything for Zoe. You know what I mean? And that bond is unbreakable. Unbreakable. So let's see. Let's find our new, let me see if we can find her. Our new subscriber. She's so beautiful. So I hope you all go to her page. And let's see. Okay, our new subscriber is Miss Bria Lynn. And she has a page, a lot of travel. She's lifestyle, fashion, and travel. And just beautiful. Just beautiful. So I hope you subscribe to her. I'm going to put her down below. And I'm so grateful that she has subscribed to us here. It made me happy when I saw that yesterday. I'm like, oh, wow. So welcome, Bria Lynn. I'm so glad you're here with us in the collective, in the community. My new friend, my new beautiful friend. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time and gracing us here. We really appreciate it. And I'm so grateful to you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So yeah, I had to shout out Miss Bria Lynn this morning. Had to. Okay, so let's get into business. So I've got some cards that I pulled that I told you, the back of these are really pretty. These are the backs. And I pulled a few. I don't know if we'll go over all of them, but I pulled a few. And the one that stood out to me most, there are a lot. This box has a lot. And they're all different kinds. They're friendship relationships, family relationships, love relationships, different partner relationships, however you identify relationships. There's a lot in this relationship box. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, so I hope you all get one. I got it off of Amazon. I'll list it down below. But this card says, describe the last time you formed a close friendship. And that, top of my mind, is last month. I formed a close friendship with several people on this platform. And two of them in particular. Three of them, we talk on a regular basis. Two of them we talk on a regular basis. One person I don't really talk to her as much, but she is still one of my dear friends here on this platform. I just don't, sometimes I'm not really, I can't really talk every day, all day. Sometimes, I have a lot going on, even though I'm retired. And if you're new here, yes, I'm retired. I'm 60 years old. I'm a Leo, an August Leo, August 9th. And I am 60 years old. And my idea of a friendship right now is somebody who, we can talk about anything. We can laugh. We can joke with each other and all of that stuff. And there's no seriousness and there's no, well, oh, are you mad at me? I haven't heard from you and all that. I'm 60 years old. I don't have time for that. You know what I mean? I don't have time for neediness and for that kind of thing. I just don't. That's my personality. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't have time for that. And I shy away from that. You know what I mean? Be my friend and just be my friend. Why would you think that there's something wrong between us if you haven't heard from me? You just met me 2 days ago. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, the two friends, and there are more, but the two friends who, we talk regularly would be my sweet, beautiful Ange, but my Nancy. My Nancy at a Crohn's Intuition. She is, we have formed such a close friendship and a bond. And I love her beyond the moon and the stars. You know what I mean? She is a year younger, or maybe 6 months or so young. Let's see, May, June, July, August, September. Well, October, November. Yes, 6 months. So maybe it's a little bit more than my sister. And Nancy's birthday is in May. My sister's birthday is in November. So as Nancy mentioned yesterday, she's turning 78 this year. My sister turned 78 in November. And she will be 79 this year in November. God's willing and the creek don't rise, as they say. And so Nancy and I are just bonded already. We are bonded. Like, I can't even imagine a day that she wasn't in my life. Like, I feel like Nancy and I have been friends since we were kids, since I was like born. I feel like she was somebody who probably started out being my babysitter. And then as I got older, we started hanging out and everything. And now we're besties. Honestly, that's how I feel. And maybe that's how it was in a past life or something. I don't know. But she is definitely one of my best friends. I consider her one of my best friends and one of my closest friends already. And I love her, and I don't go a day without speaking to her. I don't. Sometimes a couple times a day. I don't go a day without speaking to her. Just like with my besties, you know what I mean? And so and there are a few of my besties that I don't talk to probably for months. But when we talk, it's like I just talked to them 5 minutes ago. We have that kind of bond and relationship. And there's no, oh, you're mad at me. There's none of that. Because we all have lives. And we're all in our late 50s and 60s. We have lives. You know what I mean? Or 70s, as in Nancy's case. And so, I just cherish her and I adore her. Ange is younger than me. And Ange is she's somebody who takes charge. You mentioned something on here, and Ange is already on it. I haven't even asked her, and she's already on it and has sent me a message telling me how to do it, what to do, whatever. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That is friendship. That is friendship. You know what I mean? Because I never even asked her, and she's there. She's there on it. She's on top of it. So those are, the last time that I formed close friendship was this past month. Was in January here on this platform. And it's all thanks to Nancy. Nancy introduced me to most of the people on this platform, and I love her for that. And I love you, my friends here. You know what I mean? I met Sally, and Sally is a good friend. And, I just have camaraderie, with all these women. So much camaraderie, and so many commonalities. Nancy and I have so many things in common. It just gives me goosebumps. We have a lot in common, a lot. being from two totally different spectrums and ages and everything. We have, although we're both boomers, we're both baby boomers. I'm at the last year of the baby boomers. She's up at the top, like my sister, who always argues with me that I'm not a baby boomer, that I'm a Gen Xer. And I'm like, I am not a Gen Xer. I'm a boomer. 1964. I'm a baby boomer. Hey, boomer, that's me. And I love it. And I embrace it. So I thought that card was everything. That card was everything. Everything to me. When I saw it, I smiled. I'm like, ah! So, and the next one that I wanted to talk about, let's see. The next one is, are you still close to your childhood friends? Why or why not? And the big resounding answer is yes. I have several childhood friends that are still in my life, and from childhood to my teens. I have one of my besties that I met when she was 12. I'm a few months older than her because I'm born in August and she's born in November. So we're like 3 months apart. And she is like my bestie. She lives in Southern California and I love her to pieces. And her mother is everything to me. Everything to me. And I met, when I lived in Chicago, we met. And her mother was my safe place. And I have to get into that. We have to have a conversation about that because that's bringing up a lot of things right now. I could feel it bringing up some things right now, so I don't want to dwell on that. But when I lived in Chicago for 4 years, it was not the best time of my life. And it had to do with me living with my older sister. And it was very rough for me. And so my bestie, Pamela, and her mother, Mama Judy, they were there for me. And I cherish them. And then I have a lot of other childhood friends. I have my friend Gooch, who now lives here in Wilmington, North Carolina. We don't see each other a lot, and we don't talk often. But I've known her since I think she was 6 and I was 7. Our mothers were like besties. And both of our mothers are gone now. And so I cherish that friendship. We have a lot of different views, but I will always be she will always be my forever friend, no matter what. We don't see things eye to eye a lot, but she will always be my forever friend. And so yeah, and then there's so many. I have so many friends. My friend who I was telling you all about, who I am her bestie through and through, and no matter what, any of her other friends come to her and say, oh, well, I thought I was your bestie, and she's like, no, Alexis is my bestie, and that's my girl Kelly, and I love her to pieces. My girl over there is going off, because when I say my name, Alexis, she goes off, and it's like, we don't have the same name, girl. And I need to change her name. The name of mine outside is Ziggy. And I need to change that in here. So I've got to do that. Or change it to whatever other name you could pick. I don't know. I wish you could pick your own name. Because she would have such an outlandish name if I could just pick one. But you can't. You have to pick what the system has for you to pick. So I need to pick another name. But this one here. Because every time I say my name, if I'm on the phone, doctors or something, and they ask me to repeat my name and everything, she starts talking. I'm like, girl, we're not talking to you. Not talking to you, girl. So yeah, so that I love. Are you still close to your childhood friends? Why or why not? Yes. Now, I don't have really, there are a couple childhood friends that I'm not close to, but I don't think we've had any kind of conflict per se. We just don't talk. One friend who I was so close to, she's mom. I don't know if she's married or divorced or not. And she has several grown children and grandchildren. She lives in New York. And I think we just kind of faded apart, as friends do. We used to live together at one time. We just kind of faded apart. I don't know her children. She doesn't know mine. I never met her husband. I didn't know her in that time of her life. I knew her way before that time. And And so we don't, we talk online. I mean, like she sends me things on TikTok or things on, she always responds to something on Facebook because I respond to her too. But we're just not. And I tried to reconnect that. Like we talked once when we all connected on Facebook. When you connect with those friends on Facebook and it's like, oh, you share numbers and you talk. But it wasn't the same. And I think basically that person just wants to be nosy, know what's going on in my life, but not really wants to, be friends, like that kind of thing. So we just are friends, but we're not, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And they're definitely not watching this. And if they are, oh well. If you think this song is about you, you're so vain. So, and the next one I wanted to talk about, this might be the last one, I think. I have another one, but I've got to really think on that one, so we'll do that one another day. But this will be the last one. You and your best friend want to get friendship tattoos. What will they look like? Now, I could definitely see me and Nancy getting tattoos because we've already talked about us being the next Thelma and Louise, and we will be Nancy and Sexi Lexi. That's us. So I could see us going to get some tattoos, some matching tattoos, or friendship tattoos. But the person who will be the first person probably that I get a friendship tattoo with is going to be my Zoe, who is Tego, and follow her down below. And she's so grateful for you all following her. She is so grateful. She's like, Mommy, I have new followers. And I always have to tell her, yeah, that's so-and-so or it's so-and-so. She's so grateful. And I know she hasn't been on to really say anything. She's getting herself back together. She's just been having a little downtime. And so hopefully she'll get back together and be able to film some things for you all soon. Because she's such a sweetie. She's the love of my life. And she's such a sweetheart. And I thank you all for subscribing to her. Down and she's down below, so I thank you so much. I thank you so much. We haven't made many strides on our GoFundMe, at least not yet. We still have, let's see, today is Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we have about 11 days, I think, before her birthday or so. 11 to 12 days before her birthday. Her birthday's March 3rd. So, and we got a beautiful $20 gift from Jackie, a beautiful $20 gift. And I'm so grateful. I didn't even say thank you. I don't even go on there and look. I went on there and saw that the other day. And I'm so grateful. And so, just have to, we're just going to see where it goes. I hope that somebody can donate something to her so that she can have a good birthday, or at least she can have that, whatever is on there, I'm just going to give it to her. She can do whatever she wants to do with it. But yeah, so the friendship tattoos, definitely Zoe and I, we've already talked about it because I want a few tattoos. I'm into angel numbers. If you don't know, like I said to you, my mother passed away in 2021. Her birthday was November 11th, 1931. And 1111 are my numbers. 111, 1111. And I found out from my beautiful soul whisperer and Ange that my life path is a number 1. And we'll get on and I'll do a whole video about that too. About my life path being a number 1. And I am just, enamored with that ones. There are ones all around me. My alarm goes off at 11:11 and it goes off at 1:11. And that's when I speak to my mom during those times. Those times are specifically set for that. And I speak to my ancestors and my spirits and my guides and everything during those times. But then there's other times of the day that I'm also, alarms going off. Like I have an alarm at 3:33. I don't have one at 2:22, but I have all those set in my phone that I send to my daughter every hour. You know what I mean? 1:23. All the numbers, you know what I mean? 2:34. All the angel numbers. There's so many. There's a plethora. And I love angel numbers so much. And I can't wait to get an angel number deck. That's the next thing. I want an angel number deck so that I can learn it. So yeah, so my daughter and I talked about, and I want little teeny tattoos. My wrist is so tiny. My I'm very dainty and very thin. I mean, you don't think that because I'm a heavy girl right now, but this is just the outer, this is all getting ready to be stripped away. You know, I'm almost 110 pounds down. I have 2 pounds to go, and I'm continuing on because I have a lot more to go. And but yeah, so on I think I want on my hand right here maybe an 1111, and I really want on my back angel wings, and that would be for my mom, or a butterfly, because I know that when I see a butterfly, it's representing my mom. I always thought it would be a red cardinal because I love those, and I've seen a couple. And when I see those, I just bust out crying because I'm like, oh, it's my mom. But I think a butterfly is my mom. And so, yeah. So one of those things, you know, I would love a red cardinal tattoo. I would love a butterfly, a beautiful butterfly tattoo. So those are the kind of things I want, little teeny ones. The only tattoos I have now, I have this one here, which is my Leo birth sign. And I have one on my foot that says rock star, and then has stars and stuff. And that was oh my God, that tattoo was the worst because you have so many hundreds of bones in your feet, probably thousands. And it was so painful, but I don't know what kind of ink he used, and I was allergic to it. So my foot swelled up like a balloon. It scabbed up. You couldn't even see the tattoo. And then I had to go to a doctor and get some medicine. And she's like, well, where's the tattoo? I'm like, it's under all of whatever's built up around it of my skin. And so now that's all healed. That was years ago, over 10 years ago. And now it's all healed, and it says rock star on my foot. So yeah. But yeah, tattoos. I don't know what Nancy and I would get. We need like a Thelma and Louise type of tattoo, or Crohn's. We're both Crohn's. So I told her I think my crone name will be Lexi, the sexy crone. That's my crone name. So we have to get some kind of tattoos, you know, she and I. That's gonna happen. So Nancy, you're watching, I'm telling you, that's happening. We're getting tattoos. I don't know when, but we're getting them. So yeah, so that's all I had for today. So I want to thank Miss Beautiful Bria Lind for gracing us here with her presence. We're so happy. And, you know, I'm going to put those little cards. I'll do a question. Let's see. What should we put in on our tab today? I think the question on our tab today would be, are you still close to your childhood friends? Why or why not? And leave it down in the comments and let me know. You know, let me know. I want to know. So I'm going to say cheers to you. Yappy and I, Yappy and I got things to do, but let's do something from our Affirmators morning mantras. Let's do something from this. And I have to put this down in the description. I'll do that today. I don't think I did it before. So let's see. I don't know. Did I pick a card already? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, let's do this one. All right, it says, I hear the drama. I see the drama. I fire up my jetpack and blast away from the drama. 100%. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. I am not involved in drama. I don't have time for that. And like I mentioned earlier, you know, with friendships and things, if you're that needy and you think that you haven't talked to me in a couple days and that means that I'm mad at you or something, then you've got an issue, and I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And I don't have time for drama. When there's drama or energy things and stuff that's going to drain me like a vampire, I don't have anything to do with you. Like I can't, I release myself from that because I don't live my life with drama. There's no drama over here. None at all. You know what I mean? And so I don't live my life that way. So that card is amazing. I love it. So, hey, yeah, that's something to talk about. You know what I mean? You know, some people just thrive around drama. You know, do you? I don't. I don't want any parts of the drama. So I hope that this Lexi Talk, this Sexy Lexi Talk on this Friday Eve, this thankful Thursday, because I'm so thankful to be talking to you, my friend. I'm so thankful. And we're thriving. It's Thriving Thursday. I'm definitely thriving. Definitely thriving. Oh my God, I'm so thriving. This year, like I keep telling you every single day, changed my life. And I am just thriving. I look forward to it. I think sometimes that's why I sleep this morning. What time was I up this morning? Take a wild guess. Are you screaming it to me through the phone? Take a wild guess. It starts with a 4 and it ends with 30. 4:30 a.m. Miss Sexi Lexi was up. And I'm like, why? It's cold outside. Why am I up? And I couldn't get warm. My back was hurting. It just a whole bunch of stuff was going on. I had cramps. If I didn't know any better, I would have said that my cycle was coming on. I haven't had that in years because I had a hysterectomy. So why did I have those feelings? Like I wanted a heat pack over my stomach, but I was not getting up to get it. The heat pack is out in the living room where I sit in my recliner and I kind of put that on me, you know. So, and I really need to do, I know that Zoe has, and that's another thing. If anybody wants to get something for Zoe, cash would be more appreciated with the GoFundMe. But if anybody wants to send her something, she does have an Amazon wish list. And I believe it's posted on her YouTube. So click on her down below and go to one of her videos and click on her description, and it should all be down there. And or maybe on the latest ones. I don't know if she's put it on all. I think it's on all of them, but I'm not sure about that. But maybe on her last video, which might have been a week or so ago, check and see if it's down. And if not, I'll get it from her. And I'll post it down below. Maybe somebody can get her something that's on her Amazon wish list. I know she would greatly appreciate that. She really would. So, but she's a 26, almost 27-year-old in a little over a week. And they prefer cash. They like money. So that's what I like to give her. But I don't have the money to give her right now. That's why I set up the GoFundMe. But if you see something on her wish list and you would prefer to do that, that would be amazing. We would love that. And then you can always email me for the address. You know what I mean? You can always email me, and my email is down below. And there's something that I have to figure out with that too, because my email used to only be the one that I set up for us, for you and me, was just us. Now, every email that I have is coming in there from other emails. And I don't like that. And I need to figure out how to handle that, because I got an important email yesterday from one of my loves here. And somebody said to me, oh, you got a message from somebody? I'm like, I did? I didn't see it. And I had to go on there and really search to find it. And I don't like that. And I can't figure out how to change that. So, Ange, if you know, let me know. Because, girl, you are always on top of it. But if anybody knows, how can I just have that email be only for that email and not pull in I have a Gmail. So not pull in all the other Gmails that I have, because we have several. My daughter has 2, and my mother, I have still one for my mom that still gets emails on it. And I have probably about 3 or 4 of my own. So they're all pulling in now and merging, and I don't want that in there. I just want that email to be leximilner1111@gmail.com with just us. So I can see, what's coming up. For the people who I've given it to, or for any of our YouTube people, I only want it for us. So if anybody knows how can I rectify that on my phone in settings, I tried to figure that out yesterday and I could not. And maybe that's something I probably need to get on the computer to do, and I could probably do that on Zoe's laptop. So if you know, let me know. I would appreciate it. All right, my loves. So this is the end of our little Lexi talk, as I said before, but now it's really the end. I'm really leaving now. But I love you so much, and I thank you so much for being here. I hope you have the most amazing Thursday and Friday Junior. But as our beautiful Miss Tabitha Brown says, even if you can't, please don't go around messing up anybody else's, okay? No drama. Keep that drama to yourself. Don't spread it over here. We don't want it. I don't want it. So, deuces. And I love, 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 love you plenty, 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 plenty.